Hello, Vidargavia here, and welcome to this Minecraft 1.13 single player from Prismarine Bay. I hope you're alright, guys. I hope you're alright. Today we're going to do a little bit of a tour, guys, and then I have some news that I want to talk to you about towards the end of the episode. But yeah, we are here. I have been busy. Let's first look at the monument, guys. Okay, let's first look at the monument, because I have been busy. It's what we've been dealing with in the last few episodes here as well. So it's what you guys have most recent in your memory. So then we'll take a trip back in memory lane. So here we have our guardian farm. And this, guys, you seem to like this guardian farm if I look at my statistics on YouTube. And I really like it. And as you can see, there are drops, but there are also live guardians over there. So I only have 2 conduits in this thing, and it should have 4. But anyway, I really like this design. I'm sure I will do this design exactly like it is on more occasions, actually. And I really like the look of it as well, guys. I really like the look of it as well. Other than that, I have been a little bit busy here with these paths. I've sort of recreated them on this side as well. And as you can see, there are some news as well in the walls. But we'll get to that when we get to the outside. I've put in windows, guys. Many windows. And they look super awesome, guys. I really like them. I made them bigger as well. So last time we did this little window here, the bottom one here, and the roof here, but I've expanded it upwards, and it looks really cool when you're standing here. But it also looks really cool from the outside. We'll see that later, of course. Yeah, so that's pretty much as far as we've gotten up top here. If we go down here, I have finished off the pillars on the outside a little bit more as well. We'll look at that in a minute. And we have some problems down here with lighting, I think. See, there's a skeleton as well over there. I asked you last time what floor we should have, and the overwhelming majority wanted the striped floor like this, right? But I figured this space is so big, so we can't have just 2 blocks of each, yeah? So I enlarged the stripes a little bit, and this is the result. This is the result. Yeah, it's looking good, guys. I really like it. I put in pillars here. They are also looking good, although the lamp sections here need something added to them, I think, of some sort, but I haven't really figured out what that is yet. Oh yeah, I still haven't moved this thing. I put in the floor here as well. I just went with normal sandstone, mainly really because I ran out of clay. So yeah, we have that. Let's see if I have anything edible. Yeah, I have some cooked salmon still. Okay, so this space now, this is a massive space now, and that's nice. It's really nice. I put the pillars in the back here as well. And honestly, it's looking massively cool. And I want to make an awesome base here at some point. That's what I want to do. Okay, so that's the monument on the inside. Let's go out and have a look. But what I will do, I want to say that this is episode 34 or something like that. And I'm just amazed that... and we're on a new snapshot, by the way, because 1.13 is out, but they're still doing snapshots. And all that I can say about that is that I think they released it a little bit early, and I'm hoping 1.13.1 comes out real quick here now. Yeah, look at this temple. I've added a ton of dark prismarine. Oh man, so many guardians around here. A ton of prismarine on the outside. I've done the pillars on the outside. I gotta admit, I cheated a little bit. I turned on easy, because I could not deal with all the guardians out there without going nuts. And I was also kind of in a hurry here. So, yeah, I turned it on to easy to finish that up. But I think it looks great. I've added some dark prismarine up top there as well. And just have a look at it. This is, obviously, I want to say, this is like the greatest achievement we have had in this series so far. So, yeah, that's how it is. Thank you for hurting me, you donuts. But we're here, and I love the underwater sounds. Yeah, so this series has been so great, guys. We started as soon as the snapshots was out, and we have been going all through the snapshots. And this is now a paradigm shift for this series, because now we're done with the snapshots. We have a release version, and we've gotten a really far along here in what we've done, right, in the world. So you saw the tunnel as well, leads over to here, as you know. So we're going to go over to town and have a look as well. Okay, so here it is from a distance, guys. I love this place, honestly. It's so cool. We've done a great job with our town here, I think. We have quite a few buildings, to be honest, in quite a short time. And that is also including things like things changing mid-series here because of the snapshots and things like that. But we have this dock anyway. Oh yeah, and what I want to say about that is that it's hard to do a snapshot series because you have to be so flexible, so that if there's a snapshot all of a sudden where where for instance the trapdoors are headed or something like that, then you almost have to have an episode with trapdoors the next thing you do, and things like that. And things are broken, so like the fish farm over there, first it was broken, then it worked, now it's broken again, and it's like, yeah. The mob farm, well, the redstone is so laggy, I can hardly have it on. And all that sort of stuff is just going on when you do a snapshot series. So with all that in mind, I think we've done really well. We've done this chorus fruit farm, we've done the fishing farm over here, and I've had tons of use of this, actually. This is great. And it's funny to me how this is like the oldest fish farm design that I know of, almost. Actually, it's the second oldest fish farm design that I know of. And that's the one that is still going in 1.13, guys. That's the one that you need to do. And that's the one, yeah, you need to go for. Now this here I'm really just satisfied with. Oh man, it scared me. It scared me to death, that guy. Oh my days. Yeah, this here I'm really dissatisfied with, guys. This here I'm really dissatisfied with. I have not gotten these farms to work. And I have not had time to look into why they're not working either. And that's kind of probably the most annoying part. But I am, you know what, I'm a busy man. That is just the way it is, guys. But yeah, those farms are great. I'm really pleased with our boats. We have 2 boats in this city here, and this is the one. And this is, yeah, they're simple to build. What I like about them is that they're simple to build, but they're effective, right? They look really snazzy because the sails, they just add that click of color to the world. That we need. Now this is the Harbour Master's quarter. I'm really pleased with the build. Look at this, guys. This looks nice and awesome. That does. Now I haven't done enough on the inside, I think, yet. Although we have the beginnings of the train track here, which doesn't take us where it needs to go yet. But this here needs to also be a train track later on. And up here we have our portal, and I have my bed here, and yeah, that's how it is. And this building is nice. It's nice and central. It sort of ties the entire area together here a little bit, I think. We're going to continue this way, and then we'll end up over there later on. So over here, in the back, we have a couple of things worth noting. You've already seen the platform up there. That's where we go to AFK when we want to have some mob drops, yeah? And we have this mob farm here, and I can't really show it to you because it's all underground, but I will actually go into spectator mode and actually show you in just a second. We're just going to go downstairs first and have a look at what happens with the mobs when they sort of perish. So they basically fall onto here from up here. That's a big old shaft here. It's 5 by 5, I think, inner measurements, just to prevent spiders from clinging to the walls. Working excellently, guys. This is the mob farm to go for, really, honestly. It's new. Relatively new anyway, but it's at the same time a well tried and true classic, and you can build it underground and you have no problems, right? And I've been taking things out here quite a lot, but yeah, as you can see, we get drops. So yeah, let's go into spectator mode and have a look at what the farm looks like on the inside. Alright guys, there's a spider falling to his death. We have this very long shaft here, followed by this, and hey, there's mobs here. We can see the thing working, maybe. If it's on, might not be on actually. Anyway, there's water here, of course, and so they would get flushed out and fall to their demise. That's the whole thing, and it's just a very basic mob farm. I followed Ike's design, and Mango has a similar one. And this clock here, this is Nembon's suggestion for a clock, simplest possible redstone clock you can imagine. However, redstone is still laggy at this point in the game, okay? So that's how it is. Anyway, it's night now, so I don't want any trouble, so I'm gonna just go over here and show you the iron farm. And the iron farm is relatively new. It has this problem where the glass keeps... Oh, yeah. So there's 2 iron golems here. They're not going anywhere. They're trying to get up. They can't. So every now and again I have to go over here and push them into the water. But yeah, I should have probably moved these houses back 1 block and had the glass on the next block or something like that. But yeah, that's that. Now this thing does give us a lot of iron though. Let's see here if we can go back into what's it called? Survival mode. Yes. Yeah, so as you can see we get a lot of iron. It's all nice and good. And that reminds me, it's night time, so let's maybe try and fly over to the town again. And maybe even go in and sleep. Yeah, so here you get the nice aerial view of the place, right? And we're going to go over there once we've slept. It's a new day in Prismarine Bay. This path needs fixing up. And the whole landscape needs fixing up, to be honest. I haven't done at all as much landscaping as I had planned. And the main reason for that, really, is that I've been really busy with all the update news and things like that. So I think for a series like this, you can't do too much like fancy stuff, yeah? So this was meant to be my storage room. I've honestly not used it tons. Instead I have chests everywhere, which is a bit of a problem actually. I wish I would have used this more so far. That's a wish. You saw our dog as well there. So sorry about the moped in the background. So this is our little furnace array. Very nice and functional. And this is a cup fan storage system. It's the best storage system, I think. Because you just have chests of things and you can see roughly what you have. And yeah, it's easy to use. And yeah, you can hook in other machines into it and things like that. So that's good. And what I did try to do is I tried to make the redstone pretty as well. So not the redstone itself, maybe, that's just the way it is, right? But the area where the redstone lives. I find that that really helps with motivation if you need to go and fix something or things like that. Now there is some landscaping done here, and this I'm really pleased with actually. We've done really great with this. And we have a little river flowing from the lake here, although where the lake gets its water from is a mystery, but never mind that. Yeah, so we've made a little river here going out into the ocean. It's really cool. Now this thing here, I've had a little bit of problems with lately. It stopped producing villagers for some reason. I don't know exactly why, but yeah. I have had a lot of use for this villager breeder. And this is Ike's design again. You really need to go and check out Ike's channel if you haven't done so already, okay? He has awesome tutorials on there for all sorts of things. And he plays, of course, survival as well. So yeah, but this is good design, except it doesn't work at the moment, but that's probably my fault somehow. Now we're going back in snapshot land here. This was where we had water in these stairs to harvest these things, and then there's a whole thing underneath here that puts all the crops into here, and that worked really well. And I'm really sad actually that they removed that. I don't actually understand even why, because that was a great feature, you know, that was an excellent feature. So I'm kind of missing that, but I think this farm looks good anyway, and yeah, it's really snazzy basically, so I've kept it. Here we have our main source of food, except now we've been using the chicken or the fish quite a lot because we've been fishing a lot as well, so yeah, that's how it is. Now we can go in here and go through, and then we see this little pier. I haven't really built much out here, but that's in the works, and we have also this pathway over here. Okay, well, actually, now that I think about it, there is a fair bit of landscaping going on in this section of the base, so that's cool. One thing I forgot to show you is that I have a box standard, super simple sugarcane farm, but actually, if you look on my channel, I have an even better sugarcane farm as a tutorial on there now, so I wouldn't use that again if I were you. I would go and check out my tutorial instead. Anyway, guys. We are nearing the beginnings, as it were, because we've done this in kind of reverse order. Now, I've done a couple of bridges here, and they are really nice. We have the Bridge of Marius, and Marius, he's kind of gone and disappeared. I think he's busy having summer holidays and things like that. But if you're watching this, Marius, thank you very much for your support so far in this series, alright? It's well appreciated. And then we have this bridge here, leading up to a very early build. So this is this is our starter base, this ship. And this was cool to build, because this was when I discovered all this stuff with the waterlogged stairs and things like that. And this boat is much better than anything anybody could have built pre-113, right? Because of the waterloggedness and stuff like that. You always had to have full blocks underneath, or have it look funny with the water streams around it, previous to 1.13. So let's just not forget the biggest news of them all with 1.13. Waterlogged blocks, honestly, guys. Yeah, so down here we have our first storage room. Down here we have our first furnace. And in here we have our first bed. And I think I still have a fair bit of stuff in here that I should do something sensible with, honestly. And I think that is actually pretty much the whole tour. Now, we've also, of course, been elsewhere. We have been in the jungle, which is over that way. But I haven't really built anything other than a starter house over there. And we've been to the end, which is over that way, I think. The end portal and that. But I didn't never get around to build anything there, sadly. And I've had some problems with my chicken cooker as well, by the way. Chickens keep escaping for some reason. I probably built it wrong somehow, but it's also working, so I'm alright with that. And so, guys, I have some news as well that I want to tell you. And here are the news. This is the last episode of Prismarine Bay for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I bet you saw that coming, guys. I bet you saw that coming. I've been sort of hinting at it all the way through here, through the episode. Yeah, okay, so what's going on, you ask, right? What's going on? Well, this series is quite popular on my channel, I have to say. So, yeah, thank you very much for your support. And the reason it's popular, I think, is because I've taken 1.13 and I've done some really nice, new, cool things while keeping it to a standard Let's Play format, right? That's what I'm hoping you're seeing in this anyway. Let's drop that egg in the water. And stop pointing at you with my sword. I'll point at you with my hand instead. The thing is, I'm going to continue doing just that, okay? And this is really important, guys. What you need to do now is you need to stop watching Prismarine Bay and you need to start watching Lionheart Season 2. Because this is a direct transfer, okay? We're starting in a new world, sure, and it's an SMP, sure. But I'm going to try and do the same things that I've done here, or like the same kind of things that I've done here, in Lionheart Season 2, okay? So we're going to take 1.13, and the whole game, in fact, and we're going to do new shiny things, but we're going to do it in a traditional fashion, like in a traditional Let's Play fashion, okay? So that's my plan, and of course, being an SMP, we're going to get things like other players and people making farms for us and things like that. But actually, this is a good thing. I mean, just because somebody has made a community farm, that doesn't mean we can't make our own version as well, and things like that. And so my idea here is that this is a direct transfer over now from this episode to Lionheart Season 2, Episode 1, guys. Go and watch it if it's out. If not, it'll be out on Friday the 10th, although it'll be out on a weird time. Weird time. Friday the 10th of August, really, 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 really late for me, because basically we're starting the server on that day, and I want to make it like an episode 0 where I explain everything and things like that. And I'm going to do that on the Friday and release it on the Friday, just hours after we've started. Okay? So there we go. Now leave me comments, guys. How have you fared in Prismarine Bay? What do you think of this series? And do you want me to continue it at some point? Because I am completely willing to do this. This is not the end of Prismarine Bay the way I see it. This is a pause. Okay? Because I love playing single player Minecraft. Okay? It's one of my great passions in life. And yeah, I mean, I really love playing servers as well. And that's what I'm going to do now for a while, basically. So that's how it is. The thing is, I cannot keep up 2 vanilla series at a time. Okay, that's how it is. So if we're continuing with Prismarine Bay, or if we're rolling a new single player world, that will be when Lionheart Season 2 has run its course, if you will, for me. So that's how it is. Or if I lose my job. Please don't let me lose my job. Yeah, so in other news, guys, okay, there's going to be a channel update. I'm a little bit hazy at the moment as to when, sorry. I think actually tomorrow, if you're watching this video when it comes out, there's going to be a channel update. Because there's more happening on the channel than Lionheart Season 2 and the pause in Prismarine Bay. So I want to take a chance to just tell you all about that while doing something relaxing in the background. It's going to be a short video, guys, but yeah, I hope you check that out. And I really implore you now to go forth and check out Season 2 of Lionheart. That starts on Friday the 10th of August, guys. Alright? And thank you very much for watching, and thank you for supporting this series so far. You might call it Season 1 of Prismarine Bay, if you will. And I will see you on Friday in Lionheart. Bye!